For many decades, scientists have been researching whether we are the only living organisms in the universe. You see, despite all the efforts and decades of research, we haven't yet discovered if we're the only living beings. The universe is vast and ever-expanding, which makes it difficult to predict the possibility of alien life. Recently, however, we have discovered a strange object that appears to be from interstellar space. So what was this strange object, and what could it mean for alien discovery? Sit back and watch as we take a look. It is very rare for an unknown space object to suddenly whiz out of nowhere into our galaxy, let alone our solar system. This is why when Robert Weryk discovered a rather strange-looking object flying around in our sky, the world went wild with the unusual explanation of an alien invasion, or at least an existence of alien life outside of our observable universe. This was the first known interstellar object to have appeared in our solar system. On 19 October 2017, Robert Weryk, a Canadian physicist and astronomer, was having a normal day working at the University of Hawaii at Manoa. On that particular night, Weryk pointed the Pan-STARRS-1 telescope at the sky and was left dumbfounded. In the sky, Weryk noticed a strange object around 100 meters in length, spinning and whizzing through the sky like an asteroid. The object was named Oumuamua, a Hawaiian term which simply translates to scout or messenger from far away. The interesting thing about this strange object was that it was first called off as just another asteroid when it shot past the Sun on the 9th of September of that year. However, it was soon found out that Oumuamua was neither an asteroid or a comet. It had an unusual size of around 400 meters wide and 4,000 meters long, which set it apart from comets and asteroids. We've never seen a comet or asteroid with this aspect ratio until now. It was shaped like a cigar and had the typical reddish hue which is often a characteristic of a meteor or asteroid. The most shocking thing, however, that got scientists scratching their heads is that despite its proximity to the Sun, Oumuamua did not disintegrate. It probably heated to around 570 degrees Fahrenheit, yet it calmly floated through space. NASA's statement reads, "Oumuamua isn't large. Its biggest side is between 10 and 100 meters wide. It could fit comfortably inside a football field." Reflected sunlight from Oumuamua continually dimmed and brightened, telling astronomers that the object was tumbling end over end every few hours. Based on that variation in the light, astronomers determined that Oumuamua is much longer than it is wide, by a factor of 5 to 10, meaning it's shaped either like a cigar or a pancake. What's more, despite the speed it was hurling at, there wasn't any hint of a tail. Scientists proposed that this was probably because Oumuamua was coated in dust. Further observation concluded that the object was not only inert, but it didn't have a speck of dust on it. Moreover, the way Oumuamua was surging ahead seemed nothing like how an asteroid or comet would move. Oumuamua was compared to the fictional alien spacecraft Rama due to its interstellar origin. The SETI Institute's radio telescope, the Alien Telescope Array, examined Oumuamua but detected no unusual radio emissions. More detailed observations using the Breakthrough Listen hardware and the Green Bank telescope were performed. The data were searched for narrowband signals and none were found. Given the close proximity to this interstellar object, limits were placed to putative transmitters with the extremely low effect isotropically radiated power of 0.08 watts. Oumuamua appears to have come from roughly the direction of Vega in the constellation Lyra. The incoming direction of motion of Oumuamua is 6 degrees from the solar apex, the direction of the Sun's movement relative to local stars, which is the most likely direction from which objects coming from outside the solar system should approach. By mid-November, astronomers were certain that it was an interstellar object. By the time Oumuamua was detected, it was already on its way out of the solar system. Given the object's incredible speed and steep angle relative to the rest of the system, Oumuamua was not gravitationally bound to the Sun. Astronomers monitored Oumuamua with a variety of ground and space-based observatories for about 11 days. That's it, 11 days. Those observations are all the information we'll ever have about this mysterious visitor. Oumuamua is already too distant and too dim to be seen with even our most powerful instruments, and no rocket could ever hope to catch up with it. It's gone forever. Known unknowns. Oumuamua is perhaps the strangest object we have ever seen inside the solar system. No other known asteroid or comet has a shape that extreme, although to be fair, our catalog of objects 100 meters or larger isn't exactly complete. Oumuamua has a dusty red color, which is similar to the hues of other deep solar system objects. But it didn't act like a comet, the most common small object at those distances from the Sun. The interstellar visitor entered the solar system with a velocity very close to the local standard of rest, which is the average velocity of stars in our neighborhood. However, most of those stars have individual velocities much higher than that. So why should Oumuamua have something very close to the average number? It remains a mystery. Lastly, on its way out of the solar system, Oumuamua gave astronomers one more giant mystery. It appears to be accelerating, moving away from the Sun at a slightly faster pace with every passing day. This wouldn't be the weirdest thing for comets, which can have abnormal acceleration profiles due to the outgassing of materials, but observations of Oumuamua revealed no such activity. That's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed watching this one. Thanks for watching.